There are moments in life when the people we cherish most seem to drift away, not because their hearts don't align with ours, but because they've allowed other voices to shape their decisions. Someone you deeply cared for, someone you believed in, once chose to ignore the truth of their own feelings because of the influence of a person too close to their world. This person, someone you thought might walk with you through love and growth, has silently carried the heavy burden of regret. Deep within, they now realize how foolish they were not to treat you with the love, reverence, and care you deserved. They didn't see your worth clearly then, but now it shines in their memory like the sun they once took for granted. There was a dominating presence in their life, a woman, perhaps a mother or a maternal figure, whose jealousy poisoned the clarity of your connection. Her control ran deep. Her fear of being replaced blinded her to the beauty you brought into her child's life, and through her manipulation she clouded your person's vision. Whether you're male or female, the energy here speaks to the truth that someone you love was manipulated by someone in their close circle. They were made to feel that loving you was a betrayal. They were made to second-guess their feelings, to fear your closeness, and to pull away from the very thing their soul cried out for: you. But there's a shift happening. The glue that held them enmeshed in someone else's emotional control is breaking apart. Your person is beginning to see the strings that were being pulled, and slowly, surely, they are cutting those ties, not with hate, but with clarity and inner truth. They now see that the love they feel for you isn't wrong. It's not misplaced. It was never something to be feared. It was something to be honored, nurtured, and protected. The more they distance themselves from that controlling influence, the closer they come to their own heart, and to you. You may have felt abandoned. You may have thought they didn't care, but deep inside they were fighting a war between loyalty and love. And now, love is winning. Love is clearing the fog, and they're waking up to the realization that they should have fought for you from the beginning. They're thinking of you. They're dreaming of you. They remember the warmth of your words, the comfort of your energy, and the light you brought into their life. And now they want to return, not as the same person, but as someone who has seen the truth and is ready to reclaim what was lost. There will be communication, a message, a call, an offer of reconciliation. But more than that, there will be accountability. They won't come pretending nothing happened. They will acknowledge the pain they caused, and they will tell you how the voices around them almost cost them the best thing they ever had. They are realizing now that love is not just about emotions. It's about choice, courage, and honoring the soul connection that defies logic and explanation. And they're choosing you, not because it's easy, but because it's right. They'll express how the jealousy and insecurity of another person almost derailed their destiny. But now, they no longer want to live under that control. They want to build a life based on mutual respect, freedom, and emotional truth with you. Boundaries are being drawn. That female figure, whoever she is losing her power. Your person is learning to say no and stand up for what their heart knows to be true. And for the first time, they are choosing themselves. And by choosing themselves, they are choosing you. They don't want to lose you. They don't want the silence to stretch any longer. They're coming with an apology, with a gift, maybe symbolic, maybe tangible. But it will carry the energy of healing, of regret, of hope for a new beginning. You don't need to chase. You don't need to convince. The universe has a way of shaking people awake when the timing is right. And now, that awakening is taking place. Your person is walking away from fear and control and walking toward truth and love. Even if they hurt you before, they are not blind to it anymore. They understand that love cannot survive in the shadows of manipulation. And now, they are ready to stand in the light with you. Trust your intuition. You'll feel it when they come. You'll know their words are sincere. You'll see the shift in their energy. It won't be half-hearted. It won't be confused. It will be bold, emotional, and real. Love, real love, always finds its way through the chaos. It rises above noise, and in the end, it chooses truth. Your love is the truth they are returning to. This is not just a reunion. It is a redemption story, a turning point. The moment where manipulation ends and mutual destiny begins. And now repeat this prayer with me. Dear Lord, source of all love and truth, I come before you with a heart open to healing and the quiet restoration of all that was fractured by confusion, pride, and control. You see the depth of my longing and the ache of my spirit. I ask that you cradle my heart in your mercy and begin the gentle mending. God, guide the one destined to walk beside me in this life. Remove the veils that blur their vision and cloud their hearing, so they may discern your voice above the noise of fear, manipulation, and deception. Let their soul awaken to clarity and truth, led by your holy wisdom. Lord, break the chains of emotional bondage that hold them captive to unhealthy ties. Let them rise in courage, walking their path with dignity and freedom. Let them know that in you they are never alone, and in that knowing, may they choose what is right over what is easy. Pour remembrance into their heart, O God, remembrance of what is sacred and real between us. Let the purity of our connection shine through the fog of doubt and distance, drawing them back not to me alone, but to what you ordained from the beginning. Heal me, Lord, from the wounds that festered in silence, the wounds of abandonment, rejection, and neglect. Where pain made a home, let peace now reside. Pour your light into the corners of my soul where shadows once lingered, and make me whole again. I release the bitterness I once held, God, not because they are worthy of my forgiveness, but because I am worthy of peace. I surrender my need for vengeance and let grace flow freely through me, trusting you to be the righteous judge and the loving redeemer. May your divine timing be sovereign, Lord. Let no human impatience or external influence rush what you are still preparing, and let no fear or pride delay what you have appointed. Align our paths in wisdom, in strength, and in divine love. Strengthen the bridge between us if it is your will, with honesty as its foundation and purpose as its pillar. May spiritual clarity be our compass and sacred intention our light. Let us walk not in fleshly desire alone, but in unity of soul and divine alignment. To those who sowed division and confusion, show them, Lord, the reflection of their own inner turmoil. Do not repay evil for evil, but let your mercy touch their wounds as well. May their healing free them from the cycle of harm and release us all into peace. Above all, God, if this love is meant to rise again, let it be for more than comfort. Let it be for transformation. Let it bring joy, yes, but also growth, renewal, and spiritual elevation. May our union glorify you and serve a purpose greater than ourselves. Amen.